Hey, what's up guys? The Judge 47 coming right back at you. So this is our third video in 3 days on C4. They finally went ahead and did it.
You did. You crazy son of a you did.
They allowed us to stick C4 on walls now. And this completely changes up the damage dealt to said buildings. I don't know if they downscaled the explosion radius or if it's just kind of the physics have gone different. So what I've done is I rebuilt the houses from our previous video yesterday. So we have a twig, a wood, and a metal. And I also put a metal wall down on the end just to kind of show you the difference on the explosive damage. If you didn't go ahead and watch the videos from the other day, go ahead and watch them first so you can kind of see the difference of what's going to be happening here today. So we're going to start with the first one, the twig. And to place C4 on walls now, you need to have it in your hand. So you'll take it in your hand, and as you approach the wall or the door, you'll see it says plant C4. Now you can't plant them on the actual doors. So I'll let you do the door frame, but the actual doors is a no. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll plant one right here on the door frame. You'll see it sticks to the wall. And if you remember the damage the other day that this did, if you watched the previous video, you might be a little bit more surprised here. Well, actually, it did actually take out, I mean, I tried this on wood earlier. But yeah, so it did take out the front pieces. And then again, so if you take it now and say you place like on the floor right here. Oh, and another thing to do, to think of as well here is that it actually does it in, it doesn't blow up the one if I plant one next to it. So if I planted one here, you'll notice two different explosions. I don't know if I'll be able to blow both of these up without dying at the same time. So let's go ahead and we'll just do the one. Yeah, you see there was only one explosion there, so it doesn't actually blow up the radius of other C4s now. I mean, you could see that it took damage right here on this floor, and it took out this side wall, but the C4 actually remained. And the splash damage now, just from placing on the floor, is a lot different to actually placing on the buildings. So we'll go ahead and we'll just plant one more here on the side. Now you saw the damage it just did on the inside on the floor. Okay, so yeah, we planted that on the outside, and as you can see, without placing it on the actual wall, that is still standing. 225, 225, 225. And the floors didn't actually take any damage. Oh, that one did a little bit. So yeah, definitely go ahead and plant on the walls to make sure you maximize your damage now with the C4. We'll go ahead and lay down. This should sort me out a bit. Oh, there we go. Crouched. Okay, so onto the wood. Now, if you remember yesterday, we planted one just outside on the stairs. So what we'll go ahead and we'll do is we'll plant one again just on the floor here. So remember yesterday it did exactly the same as the twig, and it took out the whole front piece as well as the two walls. Oh my god, it's so big. You got me again. I was really far back there. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Okay, so we planted it on the front, and as you can see, it is still standing. So a lot different to yesterday. That would have took out the whole front. It's still been a bit buggy right here. Let's leave down a second. So now we'll go ahead and we'll plant one actually on the wall. And let's see the difference now. Make sure I get far enough away. Yeah, so that's what I did yesterday by being on the floor, and obviously if it is not on the floor now, the damage is just not, that's not what you're going to be getting anymore. So I tried this with a person earlier on, and if he like set his off at the same time, you'll actually notice two different explosions kind of like simultaneously. So I don't think I'll be able to do this and get out of here. I'm not even going to try, but we'll just go ahead and we'll arm one in the middle. And as you can see, it was planted on the middle floor, and all it took out was that middle floor. Where before it probably would have took out these beams. Like the beams took damage, but you saw the destructible capabilities yesterday. And compared to today, your houses are going to be a lot more structurally, I guess, sound than they were previously due to the update. And then last but not least, the metal. Okay, we'll do it on the door. What are we thinking? Is it going to be blowing off the door and the top front two pieces? It did. But it has to be focused to that area, because it's very, like if I planted it right here, it would probably just take out this row rather than like on this side, and the same like right here. So if I planted it here, the wall to the left and the right will more than likely be standing after this. And you can place it on the beams of the floor pieces as well. See, so the left and right is still good. So we'll go to the other side real quick. Like I say, we can place it on the actual floor. So if your stilts of your floor are kind of high, where this one is kind of high, like, say I planted on the floor this time, and because it localizes the area of effect, I'll probably take out that floor and that wall still. But the floor should be gone this time, where on the opposite side it wasn't. Look at that. Yeah, so it's very localized, and it's the same on the wall. So why I did the wall is I kind of wanted to show you on the wall kind of what it does. So you see how I did like a smaller piece in the middle right here. So basically what I'm going to do, so I'm going to plant the C4 just on this very little thin piece here in the middle. And I'm going to arm that. And that will get destroyed before it dishes out any damage to the left or right. Even it just might even just be that one. Where remember last time we did a 45-foot wall, nothing lived? Look at that. So C4s, so you be very careful where you put your C4s now. Because even though it took out this little piece and it did, you know, good damage to the left and right, you know, a couple of hundred to this one, where we put it on the front of this the other day and it cleared the whole wall. One C4 took out that little sliver now. And you can go ahead and you can put the C4 still in front. They allow you to do that. But just be very, very careful where you're placing your C4s. Work out where it's going to be best to bring down the most building resources in the area. See, that didn't even do anything. Yeah, guys, so I mean, there's a lot to think about now when raiding with C4. Are they even going to be worth using with the amount of, you know, gathering it takes to get them during the kill boxes and, you know, disarming beepers? I mean, you've seen it right here. Is it worth it? Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. And we'll do another video on this as they kind of update it, because I'm sure they're going to kind of tweak it a little bit. And yeah, the new car came out. We'll just go ahead and show you this real quick if you guys haven't seen it. They released the lake here today. When you spawn it in, it comes with just a medium armor. But yeah, looks really nice. So open up this hood here, let you see the goods. Look at that. Oof. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. And you know, is the C4 worse now, or do you think it's better? And let me know, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.